Canuck, glad to see you're alive. I was afraid you'd been caught in the blast.
We almost were, but then, not.
Me too. Your troops?
Some of them are still looking for you, and the rest are forming a perimeter around this place. I wanted to deal with the Minister privately. I really only need you there to corroborate events, should they go south. Plus, I ran into these two delinquents and figured Dragon's Watch could certainly handle it.
Marjorie, Ritlock, showed up just in time to help us track down Caudicus.
It was all anyone could talk about in Divinity's Reach. Canuck, you're here under the orders
Countess Anise is very concerned about Caudicus's well-being. I'm to return him home, unless the innocent until proven guilty minister does something to change those plans.
She must be very hopeful your plans change.
I was instructed to be tight-lipped about it. But I will say this. Yes.
Before we find him, Caudicus may have been behind the Bloodstone's destruction and consumed its magic. If it's true, he might be a little stronger than we all remember.
If he did, we can't just let him loose on Kryta. Or maybe all of Tyria is his prize this time.
I only want to be off Anise's leash. Saving the world would just be a corollary benefit.
For Kryta!
We have company!
No one crosses the White Mantle!
They'll surely succeed
Don't
where others
waste any
fail!
energy. I feel good. These White Mantle guards aren't affected by the Bloodstone like the others I've fought. They must have arrived after the explosion.
Then they came with Caudicus. We're close. Watch your step.
Oh!
Whatever this place
That
was,
one snuck up
it
on
was
me.
meant to keep the unwary at bay. Too close to this bloodstone.
Endurance running low.
Strength has left my limbs.
Any counter magic measures up your sleeve, Commander?
Nice work, Commander. Now, if I could persuade you to take care of the others.
Fury!
Countering the magic of these bloodstones returns whatever magical properties it absorbed. I know a certain big-eared Asura who'd love to be here to study this.
I heard that!
Perfect. Shields.
How do we bring them down?
These bloodstones can draw off the magic if we can catch the shields in flux. Unstable bloodstone chunks drain whatever energy gets nearby.
The commander is right about Cauticus absorbing bloodstone magic. That may prove handy.
Leave me be!
Work faster! These bloodstones won't collect themselves!
Sounds like we might have something ahead.
Let me take the lead, Ritlock. I was given specific orders on how this was supposed to be executed, and I don't need you to defile it with your inclination to blindly smite.
If that's a blindfold crack.
Care to take the door, Commander? Minister Cauticus,
My pleasure.
you have obviously... Oh, he's not here. Ritlock, smite away.
My pleasure.
Yet.
You'll never take him! Do you actually think we'd let you take him from us?
He's not yours to keep, fanatic.
Fools must be taught their place. Magic from bloodstones empowers me! What do you have? Nothing! This is impossible! Magic is being drained from my shield! I won't be stopped here! Power! I should have done this sooner!
Feel the fury!
Kill the fool before my shield is drained again!
This is my chance.
Need help here? I was in some deep trouble.
My pleasure. Just a little more. More power! How does it feel to be completely ineffective? This is impossible! Magic, I won't be stopped here!
Feel the fury!
You won't take.
Why do you think Cauticus wanted them to collect bloodstones?
Hopefully to weigh his pockets down while he jumped in a lake.
He can't be far now. Move along, everyone.
Ha! You're kidding, right?
loose magic here has certainly turned this area into a war zone.
So, Commander, you really think Codicus caused the blast to reverse itself?
Possibly. Kaith and I found Ground Zero and determined something or someone soaked up the lion's share of magic.
His escape does seem conveniently timed to be in the right place at the right time.
Kaith, what was she doing here?
Investigating the blast. She asked that I forgive her for stealing the egg and everything.
I don't know if I'd be able to. I don't think people can change that much.
Ever the cynic.
See? Point proven. I'll never change either. Ask Casimir.
It would be hard for me to blame Kaith for her actions while Mordramoth was alive. But let's save the philosophical arguments until after the Minister is dealt with.
Then let's lay the man to rest.
I think you mean return him to safety.
I'll never understand human politics.
Why do I feel like I'm repeating myself? You follow my orders! I don't know where these delusions are coming from. There is one white mantle. Do you hear me? One!
Minister, I understand, but...
But... Quiet! Now tell me again what this pile of rocks can do. Are there magic words? How powerful is it? Well?
That's him, all right.
Reminds me of a boss I had at the cotton candy stands when I was younger.
Everyone ready to crash his party? Time for your foot key, Commander. Minister Codicus, you've obviously been taken prisoner by these white mantle zealots. I'm here to rescue you and return you to the royal palace.
Let's drop the charade, shall we, you ignorant thief? I will not be returning to Divinity's Reach until I wear the crown.
So I'm clear. You're admitting you're associated with the White Mantle?
Are you quite touched? I'm their supreme leader, and they will carry me all the way to the throne of Kryta.
Commander, did you witness that?
I did.
Then by the providence granted to me by Countess Anise, I hereby pass sentence on you, Codicus Beetlestone. Today is your last day on Tyria. Allow my blade to bid you farewell.
Get them! Turn this thing on! What do you think of my latest find, Commander? It was a bit of a fixer-upper, but nothing a few bloodstones couldn't mend.
I believe it's safe to assume Codicus didn't absorb the Bloodstone's magic. Otherwise, he'd be down here himself.
I wanted to see this thing trample Kryta! Get in there and save it!
Feel the fury!
You will not stop me! The Krytan throne was built upon White Mantle blood, and we are its rightful heirs.
You are a heretic, Codicus, and you shall lead no White Mantle, for I am their god.
What? It can't be.
I am the last Mersat. Many years ago, you knew me as Lazarus the Dire. I have returned from the brink of existence.
No! You are a false god! The White Mantle is mine! Don't listen to him!
Empty words, formed by the forked tongue of a snake. The human seat of power and its current monarch are inconsequential. We are destined to face more virtuous pursuits. My true believers, you're welcome to seek shelter in my light. To those who doubt, you're welcome to burn.
Canuck, go now!
Don't stand there with your mouth agape! Get me out of here!
No!
plasmas! Sorry, Monterey, no offense to Kaz.
Helpful if they're on your side. Annoying if they're not. I understand.
He's gone.
I'm sorry, Canuck. However, I can help to catch him.
Doesn't look like there's any sign of Lazarus either. The Mersat alive. We should immediately warn the Queen, but he appeared to be disinterested in Krita.
Surprisingly different from the last time the Mersat were sticking their creepy bird feet where they didn't belong.
Marjorie, weren't you just saying something about people not being able to change?
A virtuous pursuit could mean a lot of things to a Mersat. But I'll admit, I'm curious.
Yeah, they might think it's noble to make a necklace out of your teeth.
With Caudicus not displaying any signs of excess power, I think we have to assume Lazarus was the one behind the blast. We need to find him, get an idea of what he's planning to do with all that magic.
Caudicus will want to hunt him down too. He won't readily surrender control of the White Mantle. One will inevitably lead us to the other.
Then this will be a good way to start the new guild. A crisis. But hopefully, not a world-ending crisis.
It's how I prefer my crises.
Commander, can you read me? I have some news.
I'm here, Timey. What do you have?
Something possibly slightly, marginally cataclysmic. I managed to finally get detailed lay readings from the map and determined, well...
What is it?
Primordis is active.
I understand your priority will be the dragon. Mine, however, is unfortunately spoken for.
A dragon and a Mersat. Can't help but feel like we're surrounded.
Looks like it's time to test the new guild's mettle. Into the fire we go.
Redlock Brimstone.
That's tribune to you, soldier.
Not anymore, it's not. You've ignored numerous requests from the Black Citadel to account for your time in the mists and explain this new magic. Thus, you've been stripped of your rank and are hereby charged with dereliction of duty.
You're to come with us, Redlock, sir. And if I don't...
We've been authorized to use force.
But we'd hate to cause a scene. I'm sure you would, pup. Getting this assignment, you two must either be the best warriors in the Iron Legion, or the ones with the worst luck. So...
Top of my class.
But it's starting to feel like both.
Ritlock?
It's okay, Commander. I'll straighten this out. It appears I underestimated the Citadel's response. Hope you enjoy the medal I'm earning you today, soldier. You get to return with Redlock Brimstone in tow. Without a fight? Depends on my travel accommodations. You can have my seat.
Come on, Vicon. You gonna groom him too?
Sorry I'll miss out on all the fun, Commander. I'll catch up with you as soon as I'm able.
Well, looks like I'm headed to the Fire Island solo.
Sorry, I'd join you, but I just haven't had many moments to work on Scruffy 2.0. Plus, I need to start experimenting on the thing I told you about and the thing about the new thing, findings.
I understand.
Help! Someone help!
Wendell, what happened?
The Fire Islands. Our party lost. We shouldn't have strayed from the main outposts. Cammy held them off as long as she could, but
No! Did she make it?
no. They changed, Timey. The destroyer's there.
Changed? How?
Like Risen and Mordrum. Unstoppable.
Risen and Mordrum? What do you mean?
They're not like they were. different attacks? A different feel? I don't...
It's okay, it's okay. Take him away and get him some care.
What do you think that all meant?
Not sure. He could have... Of course! It's like you said about the monkey. They changed. That's why Mordremoth was able to... The Mordrum, Commander?
What about them?
The ones who came from the Blighting Pods. Mordremoth had its minions, the Sylvari, right? But it was able to create more, new ones from the dead. That power came from Zaitan. Killing Zaitan caused the other dragons to absorb the death spectrum, but we only saw it in Mordremoth because it was active. Then we killed Mordremoth, and now Primordus has absorbed some of the death and plantiness. I think.
Can we test that theory? I'll go and get you a sample from these new destroyers.
That'd be amazing, Commander. Be careful and let me know what you find.
Move quickly. The sooner we're done, the sooner we can all retreat to a less life-threatening environment.
This situation is ripe for disaster. Could the unbound magic concentrations cause a volcanic chain reaction?
when she speaks!
Mad about Stonehead. Blood sugar low. Oh, well, I'm tired. Really tired. Must nap now.
Time to do some real damage. Replenish.
Well done, and thank you. I'll take those samples now. Rest assured, I'll get them to Timey at once. Oh my, that's not normal.
Not normal? How not normal?
Ember Base always presented powerful volcanic and seismic activity, but the intensity of these events is unprecedented.
Thanks to Primordus, I'd guess. The ground felt like it was about to come apart right under us. Are the islands in danger?
Given the dragon's presence, it's certainly a possibility. Unfortunately, I lack the proper equipment to know for sure. One of my colleagues was tasked with monitoring the seismic activity just east of here. He may know more.
I'll check it out.
not good. Perhaps if I... No. What if, Oh, this miserable device! Please tell me how to activate it!
No! Smelly Asura will ruin everything! Leave it to Skrit, champions of Rockface!
What's going on here?
According to these Skrit, this device has something to do with the building seismic pressure beneath the island. If we can't figure out how to activate it, the pressure builds and builds until, well, as the Skrit say, pop.
Pop, pop, wee!
Or it may all be nonsense. I can't tell what these creatures are blabbering about half the time anyway. This rock face they speak of knows more, but they won't let me get close enough to ask how to work this blasted machine.
Let me talk to them. I'll get to the bottom of this.
I hope you do, Commander. We're running perilously short on time.
Want with the rock face? Speak! Speak!
Let me pass. I need to speak with the rock face.
No! Nobody sees rock face without Skrit say-so. Friends of Skrit only.
Look, I have to talk to this rock face you're hiding, and the clock's ticking. How can I earn your trust?
Help the Skrit. Yes! Save Skrit from fire. Arm Skrit against the destroyers. Become a friend of the Skrit.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, don't ever do that again.
Too strong.
Who's there? Attack! Yes!
Get sweaty!
We need to save them. They're stranded.
Stay back. You stay back.
Don't ever wake me when I'm sleeping.
So, running.
I've done what you asked. Am I allowed to pass?
Good, yes, good. Skrit are safer, stronger. Come in, come in! They're stranded
We
on
got
the lava
company.
rocks. Save them before they cook.
Well, are you just gonna stare at me slap-jawed, or is there something I can do for you?
I'm sorry, but
They
you're a
try
dwarf.
my patience sometimes.
Or what's left of one.
And you've got eyes in your head. Bully for the both of us. And the name's Roban, not that you asked.
Didn't expect to encounter your kind out here. I thought the dwarves were wiped out in their fight against Primordus.
If you really want a history lesson, I can give it to you after I've dealt with the crisis at hand. I've got islands to save, and not much body to save it with.
Crisis? Is this about the earthquakes? What's happening to the island?
There's a torrent of magical energy building up beneath these islands. Energy that feeds directly into the volcano. My brothers and I have been tending to it for years, using 4 contraptions to release the pressure and delay an eruption. Then Primordus and the blasted destroyers turned up, wrecked the machines, killed the other dwarves. Almost did me in 2, but I'm still standing, in a manner of speaking.
And if those machines aren't reactivated soon?
Then the islands will blow, and the destroyers... Well, I'd prefer not to think about that.
I saw one of the contraptions just outside. How can I activate it? If what you say is true, we need to move fast.
The machines were built with us dwarves in mind. It won't respond to anyone else. Unless... Ah, I've got it. Take my thumb.
Your... thumb?
Yes, on the ground there. Use it to activate the machines. That's one upside to getting blown to bits. I'm partially portable. You may want to move quickly. It's been a while since the machines were run. The islands don't have much time.
I just met with Rockface, the remnants of a stone dwarf, if you can believe it.
A dwarf? Astounding. And did this dwarf shed any light on our predicament?
If these machines aren't activated soon, the swell of magic beneath the islands will cause a cataclysmic eruption. They require a dwarven touch to activate. Fortunately, the dwarf gave me his thumb.
His thumb? That's disturbing. But logical, I suppose. I figured there had to be some knack to it. Being that the dwarf entrusted you with... itself, I'll let you do the honors. That appears to have worked! And to think, all this time all I needed was a discarded stone thumb.
The dwarf mentioned that there are 4 of these contraptions around the island. Do you know where the others are?
4 of them, eh? Well, I believe one of the other researchers spotted a similar contraption on the western coast. There's another inside the caldera. As for the 4th, I'm not sure. One of the others might know. Good luck, Commander.
Another personal victory.
customer! A real customer! Hold on just a minute. I'm not prepared. Welcome to Ember Bay's one and only circus, where you'll witness the grandest marvels Tyria has to offer. Want to buy a ticket?
No time right now. I'm looking for an ancient device, dwarven in make. There's supposed to be one nearby. Do you know it?
Searching for antiquity, eh? We've got a piece that may interest you. Not sure it's dwarven, but it sure is old. I might be convinced to let you in free of charge if you give me a hand with my chores. Otherwise, ticket holders only.
Here's my ticket. If you don't grant me access to that machine, the Fire Islands will erupt, taking your circus with it.
Oh, I guess we can overlook protocol for today. Go on in. Behold one of Ember Bay's greatest mysteries.
Only 2 more machines to find. Next on the list, the Caldera.
Just one more confirmation of how great I am.
Time to do some real damage. Sweet, sweet loot.
Excellent! An assistant arrives. I must remember to thank Timey once we're out of here. Now to business. What do you suppose this contraption is?
It's an ancient dwarven device, one of 4. And if we don't fix it and activate it, this island is going to erupt.
Well, you're surprisingly well informed for an assistant. Okay then. This machine was shattered by a volcanic bomb expelled from the caldera. Parts scattered everywhere. I can fix it if I get the missing parts, and then power it by harvesting latent magical energy from the caldera. I'd certainly appreciate assistance gathering parts and keeping the local wildlife at bay, if you're willing and able.
Okay, I'll get it done. Feel the fury! Feel the fury! Time to do some real damage. Time to do some real damage. This is getting serious. I could use a hand over here. Feel the fury!
Proven more useful than I expected. Thank you.
There's still one more machine I must activate. Do you know where I can find it?
We detected the signature of another one of these devices in the Mersat Fortress, west of here near the coast. We'd have investigated it already, but none of us have dared set foot in that perilous place. Do be careful, Commander.
I feel good.
Ahoy there, friend. Watch your step up ahead.
I know you.
They'll have to hit much harder. Feel the fury!
sure look the part. Those defenses shouldn't trouble you now. Good luck in your search. If you fail and the volcano erupts, at least it'll take this terrible place with it.
The last of the dwarven machines. I should return to Robon.
Are downright peaceful. Guess you found all of the contraptions, huh? Of course, it won't be long until the torrent builds again. Perhaps by then I'll have these Skrit whipped into shape. Hey, you still with me, friend? You've got this faraway look in your eyes. Hey, where'd you float off to just now? You all right?
I just had a vision. A pretty ominous one.
A vision? You sure it's not just the heat playing tricks on you?
This was no hallucination. I have to get back to Tarrier as soon as possible.
Guess I'll have to take your word for it. Well, thank you for the help, friend. The Fire Islands owe you a great debt.
Ready for more.